all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now I want to go into this. This is I was listening to this I'm Not a Label, Prince EA. Okay. I took a little snap. A couple things in here he was saying, a lot of more to the end you start hearing how he's going off and whatnot, but how you identify who we are, okay? Basically this is what this is going into, okay? Who we truly are. Okay, you know by the word of Yahawah, by Shem Yahushai. That's how you identify them, okay? They shall, by the word of Yahawah, by Shem Yahushai, you shall be able to identify who these individuals are, who these Israelites are in this time in this world, right? And there's no other way to say, oh yeah, genealogy and all this stuff, because really and truly, remember, we were scattered around the world, right? And that physical appearance, like it tells you in Samuel, right? 1 Samuel 16:8 or 7, okay? The Lord don't judge us on the outward appearance, but man do. So the spirit in that individual, they may look like let's say, Edomite, Moabite, Ishmaelite, whatever-ite, okay? But the spirit within that individual, they may be an Israelite, okay? Like say you're at camp, you're talking to the individual, they may look like a Moabite, they may look like a, Elam, so on and so forth. But come to find out, Romans chapter 8, 14 and 16, you come to find out that, hey, this individual is a Israelite, okay? He's being led by the Spirit, and his spirit bear with my spirit that he is a son of the Most High, right? So a lot of individuals, they like to judge on the outward appearance, you know what I mean? Oh, GMS, they got white boys in their camp and whatnot. You got to be careful with your words, because you might be offending one of his little ones, okay? And that's to show also, too, a lot of these guys are carnal, okay? You have to have a spiritual mindset to understand this. You have to be spiritual to understand this, man. If you're not going to understand it, man. First of all, you have to have the fear of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, right? So, going back into this, the Lord said that, surely is the power that hideth himself, right? Let's get into this real quick. Let's go here real quick. Hosea. Actually, I should have started Isaiah 45 and 15. Verily, thou art a power that hideth thyself, O Yahawah of Israel, the Savior. Okay? And when you jump to, because everybody don't know, even up to now, they don't, they're coming in the stead of, let me read that scripture. They're coming in the stead of Pharaoh, okay, in the mindset of Pharaoh. This is what Pharaoh said. Let me see which one I should get. Either one. But let me get KJV. And Pharaoh said, who is Yahawah that I shall obey his voice to let Israel go? And oh, not Yahawah, neither will I let Israel go. Okay? So they're coming in the same stead. Who is this Yahawah that you're speaking on to us about? Let me get another scripture, actually. Because they don't know their power. Okay? Yet the children of thy people, Ezekiel 33:17, yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal, but as for them, their way is not equal. So these are, these are the same way, or this is the same way, the mindset of Pharaoh is how 2/3 of our people are walking. And the rest of the world, they don't know, YAHAWAH Shem Shai because it's not their power. But the elites know he exists, okay? The elites know he exists. And the elites of these, let me say it like this, of these other nations, the top guys of these other nations, they know it too. Because remember, they consented together to cut us off from being a nation, okay? So once you take that contract, you basically can't reveal anything to Jake that, hey, this is who you are. So it's basically always a suppression to Jake. And they always push that, vibe throughout their people. Keep the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans underneath your feet, okay? So Hosea 5:15, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early, okay? But who's the one seeking YAHAWAH Shem Shai? We are. Because through his spirit, it was made known unto us who he is and all of these things. Therefore, I'll put you in remembrance, right? And we've been put in remembrance. Lord said he's going to pour his spirit upon all flesh, right? So the Lord is dealing with us, so we know who he is, okay? But the rest of the house of Israel, they don't know who he is. But we know who he is, okay? So going back to Isaiah 45:17, surely thou art a power that hideth themselves. The whole world, they don't know who Yahweh or Yahweh Shai is, okay? And, the Lord took us away from our heritage. See, everybody in the world, they got something, but we don't, okay? We're the only lost fucking people in the world. Everybody got their traditions, their ways, but us, we've adopted other people's traditions and ways, okay? Instead of dealing with what is for us, which is YAHAWAH Shem Shai, okay? This knowledge, wisdom, understanding, following these commandments. Jeremiah chapter 4, 17 and 4. Salakia. Salakia about that. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. So, when we discontinued from our heritage that YAHAWAH Shem Shai gave us, we went a-whoring, wandering after these other ways. Remember, the Lord said that we will serve even wood and stone, different idols, okay, going into these churches and all these different places, the masjid, the mosque, as they would say, but it's a masjid, right? Serving these idols, serving these false gods. So his essence, his presence, his knowing him, knowing the scriptures, knowing who we are, all of that was taken from us. We lost our heritage. But like I said, it's funny that those people over there, okay, when you go by the word of YAHAWAH Shem Shai, the process of elimination, those people always knew who they were. When you ask vocab, you ask them, top line, you ask them, they say they always knew who they were, right? You ask vocab, same thing. These theologians, all of them, they say the same thing. They always knew who they were. But according to the scriptures here, Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Okay, and that forever is for a period of time. So he stepped against YAHAWAH Shem Shai. He said curses will come onto us. He put that ass whooping onto us for 400 years, right? Plus, because even now Jake is still fucked up. And remember the Willie Lynch letters, right? He put that on us as a form of punishment, right? And in that punishment, because remember, there are still signs of us knowing who we were. when we fled from 70 AD into Africa, right? And up to the time where we were being taken, there were still signs in Africa of who we were. When you go check it out, the kingdom of Judah, Benjamin, right? Even the names, certain names kind of correspond with the Hebrew name. It just was like, broken Hebrew, right? So when you add all these things up, and when you look at it, who's the ones that fell away from their heritage? We were. Because we were called Israelites at first, right? And then from Hebrews to Hebrews, right? They got Hebrews for sale. Remember those flyers? To Negroes, blacks, niggers, right? All these different terms. Then, he's Bayesian, he's Trinidadian, right? All these different covering casts of our people. So we lost our heritage, okay? They, like they always say, they always knew who they were, right? But like I said, how do you identify them? Through the word of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Know by the word of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, that's how you identify them, okay? So Lord say, he removed his presence, man. Surely thou art a power that hideth himself. He'll go and return unto his place until who? Out of the house of Israel, the elect are going to acknowledge their sins, okay? The elect are going to be the ones truly, unto the end that work for Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Because right now, he's casting that net, he's catching the good, and he's catching the bad, all right? So there's going to be guys coming in saying, yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, yeah, Shalom, all this stuff, right? But at the end, we're going to realize they're demons, they're wicked. And Yahawah Shem Yahushai didn't want them. But the ones truly who he cared for is his elect, right? And they're the ones, like I said, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their afflictions, what we're going through now, they will seek me early. Because once we come into this truth and we realize what we're going through, we realize who we are, seek Yahawah Shem Yahushai continually, right? Before those evil days draw nigh unto Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So it's a no-brainer. That's why we say we are a hopeful elect. Lord willing, we are the elect, right? But anyways, going back into this, Hosea 1 and 9. Then said Yahweh, call his name Lo Amin, for they are not my people, and I will not be your God, be your power. Okay? Just like he said, he removed his presence. Surely thou art power that hideth itself. The Lord turned his back to us to go through those afflictions, right? And you lost, you don't know how to call upon your power, you don't know, you know what I mean? So he said, I'm not going to be their power, man. To hell with this. Let them go through this shit that they're going to go through because they turned their back on me, okay? Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, which is here, and in many other places around the world, but mainly here in Babylon, right? There shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, right? And as we're going through these scriptures, right, and as we're going through these times, it's becoming more apparent who the sons of Yahawah Shem Yahushai are, okay? Because we're actually executing what the Lord said to do in these scriptures. We're actually the ones that's following up. We're actually the ones that are show and prove, okay? And as the spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahushai is flourishing more and more and more, it's bringing out all these dark secrets that Esau Edom, that veil, okay? That veil that he's been covering, the covering cast over all people, right? It's coming out more and more and more who these people are, who we are, the truth. Okay? Second Ezra tells you that. As a matter of fact, let me get it real quick. Truth shall be declared. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And we're declaring it right now. 2 Ezra 6 and 28. Okay? So going back into this, the guy was saying in that song, we're all one people and all this shit. Sure, we may be people of terrestrial, meaning of this earth, okay? People are people, human, right? But the Lord did a division, okay? He separated us. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahawah's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So you understand that he's not dealing with these other nations. He's only dealing with the house of Israel. Okay? Yep. He put a separation. As a matter of fact, let me get here first. Put a separation between us, Esau, Edom, and these other nations. Romans chapter 9 and verse 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And really, to tell you the truth, these other nations too, they're dishonorable. Okay? They're filth too. Right? But we're the ones made unto honor. We're the ones made to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? Lot of his inheritance. Sirach chapter 18 and verse 1. He that liveth forever have created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governed the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane. Okay? The separation. Okay? He separated us from these other nations. All right? That we may be holy unto him, and that, we will be his people. Okay? And much more. But we saw what happened to us. Okay? We have the understanding of what we went through. Okay? But it's time to, get back. What the Lord say? Come back to me, you backsliding children, and I'll heal your backslidings. That's Jeremiah 3 and 22. As a matter of fact, before I go there. Return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art Yahweh our power. And the we is not of the 2/3. The we is of, the elect. Okay? And Lord willing, we be of that number. Because we hear it. Our spiritual and biblical cords is not severed. But 2/3, they're crushed, man. They're done. They're finished. Okay? Esau, Edom did a number on them. All right? So we realize that we have been severed from these other people, made holy. Okay? So that's why we're returning unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Really, he made it known unto us, right? He's the power that hideth himself. Leviticus chapter 20. And if you are being reunited with your heavenly Father, the king of the king of this world, man, this universe, okay? The power of this universe, all right? And your big brother, his son, wouldn't you, drop everything and run back? Yeah, you would. Because you start to realize what you're dealing with. You start to realize the magnitude of things, okay? And you start to realize that you've been lied to, and not just you, the whole house of Israel, the whole world, okay? You've been lied to. You've been pulled the biggest fucking wool that the devil pulled, man. Okay? And once you see that, once you stand behind the veil and you have to understand what's going on, and the other people are behind, or on the other side of the veil, they don't understand. You value what you got, man. It's so precious. Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. For I, Yahawah, am holy, and had severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. Right? So, those people over there in that land, they always say that they knew who they were. Yet they didn't go through no atrocity like we went through atrocities. We went through that shit for years. If I'm not mistaken, they went through that for like 5, 6 years or some shit. 4 years. Right? So they say, right? We're just going off what they say, right? It's amazing, man. It's amazing how identity theft works. But here it is. Yahawah Shem Yahushua has put the spirit back into us to know who we are and to declare these things. That truth, right? That's so ever been long without fruit is now being declared. Okay? 2nd Ezra chapter 1 and 5. Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds. That's what we're doing when we're out there on the highways and byways, making these videos. Ecclesia calling out to the elect, really, but even onto the whole house of Israel, giving them a warning, admonishment, right? Rebuking, all of that, right? Because this belongs to them, all right? Or they belong to this. Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children. Okay? So, hey, man, are we not out on the highways, byways, proclaiming this word unto you? And then you go home, you're supposed to bring it back as a man, declare these things onto your household, declare these things onto your seed, to give them right guidance for the future, you know, so they don't fall down the same trap as their forefathers, okay? Oh, anyways, continue. Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me, and have offered unto strange gods, okay? And that's what, you know, the curses that fell upon us too as well. Lord said that He gonna scatter us and we gonna serve these other gods, right? But knowing the sins of our forefathers, which we were, right? Romans chapter 15 and verse 4, these sins were written aforetime for what? For our learning, for a warning, admonishment, all of those things, right? And being returned unto Yahawah Shem Yahushua, we're supposed to execute judgment, proper judgment. We've been given grace this time, right? So these are things that 2/3 they're not gonna establish in their mind, but hey, you're rejecting your power, man. This is for you. Okay? All the atrocities that you went through is written in these scriptures, and guess what? That the scriptures is primary, and what man has written out there in the history books and whatnot, that's secondary in a sense, okay? So when you go into the true history here, the scriptures, and then when you go into the secondary source, which is looking at history, you see who fits that picture, who fits the puzzle, okay? When you go into Deuteronomy chapter 28, from the 16th verse, if I'm not mistaken, all the way up, that's us. Who else does that fit? That does not fit these other nations, man. That sure as hell fits us. It's not hard to understand, man. It's not hard to see, okay? Yep, once again, 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. Okay? And you're supposed to be following it. Okay? You're supposed to be following after these things. But, you know, like I said, 2/3 Jakes, you're going to get destroyed, man. You've been getting admonished. You've been getting, you know, told who you are, right? You've been getting the truth. You're going to get destroyed, man. Then said he unto me, like as thou canst do none of these things that I have spoken of, even so canst thou not find out my judgment, or in the end, the love that I have promised unto my people. And at the end of the year, day and week, the Lord is merciful. You guys are going to go through what you're going to, well, we're all going to go through what we're going to go through because we sinned against YAHAWAH Shemi Shai. Right? He said, I'm going to go and return unto a place until they acknowledge, right? And in these times, this is when we got to acknowledging our offenses and what we did unto YAHAWAH Shemi Shai. That's why it said, surely I'm a power, surely thou art a power that hide themselves. So we're lucky to know who the fuck we are, man. More than lucky, okay? By reason we know who we are. And that's because our spiritual and biblical cords are not severed like these 2/3, okay? So how do you identify who we truly are, you know? Know by the word of YAHAWAH. That's how you identify them, okay? So it's going into this song. When you go listen to this song, everything that I just broke down there, you know what I mean? It covers all what's in that song, what that guy was saying there, you know? I mean, it was all right. You know, I understand Jake and the struggle. But, yeah, when you know, we always got our spiritual lenses on, man. Because we are alive, okay? And they're dead. So, you know, analyzing this through the scriptures, I said, hey, man, I got to do a video on this, you know? But, hey, with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto YAHAWAH. Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation unto the elect. Peace and salutation unto all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, to the next time. Wah abad babal. Shalom.